and one of the councillors in the municipality, Julian Chang. A lot of people have had a lot to say about it already. I got several messages yesterday as the cover story was going on. People were asking me, how is this me here on my radio? This can't real? I said, well, that's what it is. And I did say on Nationwide this morning earlier that when I first got sight of the WhatsApp messages, I said to myself, okay, big man, big woman, engaging, and the woman not sharing the man's enthusiasm about the way he wants to engage. All right. But the more I read the messages, and I only had to read it one more time, or read them one more time, and I had a different take from the first time I read the messages. And I'll say this, when Nationwide News contacted Dwayne Vaz yesterday evening, and he said he had no comment, for some people, that makes him even more guilty. What I will say is that there's still time for Dwayne Vaz to give his full side of the story and perhaps to seek to add context to the messages that he sent to Mrs. Chang, messages which weren't invited, but which he sent to the councillor. And he'll have to provide that context, and then it will be time for a determination as to whether or not, this thing is inappropriate. I'm surprised, though, that the PNP has not acted already to resolve the matter. If we're to go by Ms. Chang's word, this thing is in the knowledge of Party Central and the organs of the party who are supposed to listen to all sides and arbitrate in a dispute such as this. For the party to not have even convened such a meeting, if we are to go by Mrs. Chang's accounts, then something is seriously wrong at 89 Old Hope Road. And perhaps it is because the party and the organ of the party empowered to investigate, to fact find, and then to arbitrate on a matter like this. Perhaps that is why the PNP women's movement has said nothing yet. But I can already hear people saying, George, that doesn't make sense because the PNP women's movement does not wait for a matter to be subject to and delivered from arbitration before they opine on it. And in the past, they have so done. So the moment the allegation was made by Mrs. Chang, and the fact of the evidence that she has in the WhatsApp, regardless of what any fact-finding committee, arbitration committee, investigative process, internal affairs review committee, regardless of what any of those organs of the PNP may do, there is enough at first instance for the PNP's women's movement to say something publicly about this. And they may very well be right. I'm just giving a perspective on why they may not yet have said anything publicly. And I've also given a perspective based on what I'm sure people are saying as to why the PNP's women's movement has nowhere to hide this morning, and that their position on this matter should already be a matter of public record, that we are still waiting to update the record about what the women's movement is saying or has said about this matter shows that there is indeed a problem on the hands of those who run things at 89 Old Hope Road, the PNP's headquarters. For Mr. Vaz, what I would say is, the word I would say that he should contemplate this morning is injudicious. I think Mr. Vaz, at the very least, should busy himself with looking at that word injudicious and see how it applies to the situation he finds himself in. And maybe from that can come lessons about how to govern his own conduct going forward. For Julian Chang, we've long heard whispers that she has fallen out of favor with the leadership of Central Westmoreland for the PNP. And the leader for the PNP in Central Westmoreland, even before the election, September 3, 2025, was Dwayne Vaz. And even after the election, we heard that persistently. Now she has presented the evidence. She says it's evidence to the media, which has publicized it. I'll say to her, takes bravery to do something like this. And I hope that she is strong in urging the PNP to put this matter before the appropriate body, and that she's strong in giving her side of the story to help them to make the best decision. So Julian Chang's cup is full, and she said she can't take any more of it. And so she hit the airwaves. Dwayne Vaz, maybe broken, the vase may be, but he offers no comment. For how much longer must the country wait for the PNP to arbitrate on this matter? And will those who convene the meeting berate Julian Chang for going to the media in the first place? And what will be said of Dwayne Vaz for putting himself in a position where he has these questions to answer? And the further allegations Julian Chang made about, spreading rumors about fidelity or the lack thereof, and blacklisting. And we heard a voice note exchange of views between them in a meeting. That exchange didn't put Mr. Vaz in a good light. So there are problems this morning in Central Westmoreland for the PNP. There are problems from the perspective of the party secretary, the party hierarchy. And things like these and the way they've been handled so far, it weakens the moral authority that some in the PNP will claim over certain issues. And it brings me forward, not back, brings me forward to a point I've made repeatedly. Organizations must have moral authority when they're looking to hold other organizations to account. We seem to want to proceed where there is no such thing as moral authority. There is no such thing as hold me to the same standards that I'm holding somebody else to or another organization to. We seem to want to proceed in a space where I will be indecent and I will eschew all forms of decency, but at the same time, I will berate you for being indecent, and I would expect you to be decent, and I would expect you to act decently. That's the new politics that some of the forces in the political arena want us to practice. And I'm saying, join my band, Jamaica, and reject this kind of politics. He or she who lacks the moral authority to opine on issues should go one side and have a seat. Political organizations must have a strong moral center. They must have a core, because issues like the ones we're talking about now will crop up. How do you handle it? And how is it that you're quick on the draw when your political rivals have problems like these, but you're very slow when the same thing or something similar is happening inside your dining room? Not good enough? And try as you may, this country won't be moralless, soulless, compassless, integrityless, decencyless We're going to maintain those things. Because at the end of the day, it's what we're here to do. But anyway, break time. After the break, we'll take some calls.